Hey everybody, welcome back to Mac on the Move. So today I'm outside working on the fire pit and everything. I'm gonna get this thing going and all. I've been cutting grass and enjoying the outdoors. So yeah, give me a couple minutes and stuff and let me start this fire. We'll hold our chat a little bit, but a couple things I want to make sure that we discuss, and that's just unscripted conversation. I'm big on the military because I'm a veteran. I don't like the way our country treats our veterans. I don't like the way some of our citizens treat our veterans. But, that's just a thing that I know about. But we got a lot of things to do, a lot of things to get going. I have a lot of thoughts where, our government can help out our military, help out our veterans. We sign up for doing things that other people don't want to do. We sign up for pretty much ourselves. We all had something to give to our country, and I believe our country should give back. People talk about taxes and everything, so I like the concept of if you serve your military and everything, the military should take care of you. Um, I like the thought of medical for life, which we really don't have. But I mean, because to me, dental's part of medical. But with the military and everything, once you retire, you end up having to pay like $1,500 a year for that, and then it's on a you know case by case basis or first come first serve. You know how that goes with the VA and all that. But that's some of my thoughts on the veterans. I think that the military retirement can do better. People get disabled, get disability and stuff. But the way disability for us works is that, say you're in 20 years and you get a rating of 40%. So that's 40% of your base pay. 40% of your base pay is tax free. Okay. So that's extra money for you. They'll take that and, it's tax free. Then the rest of it, whatever comes over to 40%, that's all taxable. My eyes, the way I feel and everything is that if you do the time, I think our government can put their heads together and make it where all our military retire at 100% disability. That way they don't have to pay any taxes. Just imagine that. Not having to pay taxes on your military retirement. Do you realize how much money that actually is? For most people that do over 20, some people do 20, 30. God knows, whatever they can do to stick it out. But if you were retired at 100% disability and your base pay was tax free, you get all that money back. There, then we can talk about prosperity, talk about being prosperous. I put in over 20 years, and I don't want to have to work the rest of my life. Matter of fact, because I started this YouTube, I don't plan on working the rest of my life. This is therapy for me. I actually love this. Okay, but it's just thoughts. So if I ever have any military personnel or civil service or anything, or anybody that does anything with the military, drop a comment down in there and let's have a chat. See what your thoughts are. But I have every intention on trying to work through my congressman, who is Dan Sullivan. He's up for re-election, but I'll be hitting more on that stuff as well. Um, these are just a couple ideas I have floating through my head because I know, if I, 3,000, say $3,000 tax free, I put that into my family, put that into taking care of things around my house, I'd prosper. I'd invest it. Hey, that way I can prosper more. So keep those things in mind and everything. And another note, I had also had thoughts where people don't really want to have conversations, but this channel, I want to grow it as a community of conversations. So if you like what you hear, if you like my comments, if you like my conversation, look me up. Channel's Mac on the Move. I'm on YouTube. Okay. Uh, I'm also a big part of a school community. School as in SKOOL. There's other schools out there too, but this one here is a school common sense methods. Kevin 24/7 is the one who created it and all. His wife assists him with it and everything. And she has 2 channels out there, Squirrel Tribe 2.0 and ST Talks. If you're interested in doing YouTube, sorry about that, but I have a little speech impediment going on because I don't have my upper teeth in yet. And actually, I don't have any of my teeth in yet. I'm currently going through getting dentures made. I had 8 implants moved in or put in starting in December. So it's been a long time, long period, long travel, long journey, but I'm almost through it. Hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have click-in teeth where I don't have to take them out, and clean them, put them back in, whatever it takes, but it should help with my speech. So sorry about that, getting off on a tangent. I just want to, enjoy things, enjoy life, and enjoy the family, the community that's being built with the school. The thing for me with this school and everything, I've only been doing this since April 29th. I've got like 16 subscribers. Trying to build it, trying to get everything going. If anybody out there is interested and wants to get involved in whatnot, or need a hobby, or just likes to learn, be a part of the community and have conversation, come on, join us. You're more than welcome. Kevin has a promotion that goes on. It's 7 days free. Once you figure out whether or not you like it or you just enjoy the talk, the conversation, then then it's $9 a month. I don't know about you, but I probably waste more $9 a month more more than anything on this stupid stuff. So hey, it's just a drop in the bucket. But there's a young lady goes by her name's Karen. She has a channel out there, and I'll put a link down at the bottom or in the description. And Uncle Billy's another one. Um, Amy Blessed Epoxy. Love these people so far and everything. Well, actually, I won't say so far, but I love chatting with these people and getting to know them and everything else. So I just want to express, if I'm 60 years old, so it's never too late. I had another guy, Peter. He does a wrestling channel. I'll put a link to him down there too. But he has been doing it for like a year, and he's got 600 and something followers or whatever, or 1,000. I don't really remember what it is, but look it up. Check it out. He has a wrestling channel, and just I can't remember what the other channel is right off the top of my head. But YouTube has so much to offer, and Kevin has so much to offer. Is keeping the environment light, enjoying everything, and teaching knowledge. He said many times that he gets him teaching stuff, if we progress and we do good, then he feels good. So, and I know that feeling. I worked for the last 15 years with people with disabilities. They have your ups and downs and everything else, but when it pays off, it's rewarding. So I know how that feeling is. So I understand where he's coming from. But yeah, getting off on tangents and everything. So if you're interested, I'll drop a link down in the bottom. Let's. So up here in Alaska, one of the things that we have, and if you haven't paid attention, seeing them, but mosquitoes. If you ain't careful, they'll carry you off. But today's probably about 7 going on 7:30 or whatnot. You see the sun in the background. The weather's great, and I'm just out here in the yard cleaning up, getting ready to start a fire. I have to get all this stuff burned up so that I can keep it clear. So let me get this thing started and we'll see how we can do. So hopefully I can get this thing going and whatnot. And you see behind me, it should start going pretty well, but I had some rose bushes that wild roses back along the fence that I had to clear out. So back to regular programming. Up here in Alaska and everything, we also have our midterms coming up in November. Um, Dan Sullivan is a senator that's running for, I believe it's a third or fourth term. Either way, doesn't really matter. But one of the things that's one of the controversies that came up and everything is that there's another Dan Sullivan that's running as a Republican, but was actually drummed up by the Democrat Mary Peltola. So somehow, some way, there's some sneaky stuff going on. Senator Sullivan's all in the uproar and whatnot, and I can't quite blame them because they spelled the name the same. So they're just trying to confuse people. And one of the things that we have up here that's ranked choice voting, hate it. Had been on a petition since it started. Been on a petition since I think 4 or 5 years ago, and it confuses people. People don't understand it. So basically, what ranked choice voting is that you're supposed to go and vote for who you want, and then if they didn't get it, who would be the next most likely, so on and so forth. And you can actually rank your choices. And if there's 3 or 4 people running for the one office and stuff, it can get really confusing because the simple fact being, if your first choice doesn't get it, those votes will probably go to somebody else, and you may not have a choice on who there is. Me personally, the way I treat ranked choice voting is the same way as I would if I was just dropping one ballot. One name, that's all it takes. You don't need 4 or 5 people on the ballot and each one get ranked and whatnot. That's BS, bullcrap. It's just another way of defrauding our elections. Our election's supposed to be free and fair. So far, some of the things that I've seen and everything, it's not free and it's not fair. Because if it was free and fair, there wouldn't be so much cheating going on. You know, they talk about the gerrymandering in the country and everything, and say that the Republicans are going gerrymandering states and everything. You ought to look at the northern states. If you follow anything with politics or anything, just look up there. I mean, there's 30–40% Republicans in a lot of those states up there, but there ain't one damn Republican seat within their local governments. It's all blue. So these people out here with talking about, you know, the Republicans changing maps and everything and gerrymandering and stuff. Democrats been gerrymandering for years, but they talk about, you know, no representation. Hell, what do you talk about up in the north? You got Massachusetts, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. Look at them; they're all blue. I mean, solid blue. There ain't, you know, there ain't even an inkling of freaking red in there. So that's 40 and 30 and 40% of the Republican people up there who don't have representation. So they should really look in the mirror when they start talking, you know, about things, because they're about as two-faced as hell. Now, that's just my opinion, you know, but and I'm going to look at all angles of all these elections, but I don't like what I see currently. Democrats are, you know, they talk about being for the working class people. Democrats ain't never been for the working class people. They may have like 30 years ago, you know, but lately, in the last, say, 2 decades, no, not at all. Not at all. And, you know, there's just different things going on.